Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Live Life in Tarot. This is your July 2020 monthly money and finances forecast. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for being here. So glad you could make it. So let's move on to your messages, Capricorn, and see what is coming through for you about your money and finances for the month of July. Well, Capricorn, you got a lot going on here. A lot. First of all, um, you're focusing on healing begins. You're focusing on seeing a transition with your money, right? This is you moving away from adversity, um, trying to move away from any difficulties or problems around money, right? And see some healing start happening with your money and finances. But you also have observe, okay? And so with observe here and underneath that, seeing move, this is the hangman and the chariot. So there's a need for you to take a careful attention and focus to observing and watching your money. I mean, like, put all your eyes on it. Put all your eyes on it. Look at it from the side, from the top, from the middle, from the bottom, from every angle. Um, I feel like if there's anything pending with money, that there's a need for you to pause and hold off and figure things out, or wait until whatever is pending is no longer pending. But this is putting things on hold or finding a better way to manage your money. Um, you might be waiting for something, or you may be trying to see the alternatives or look at it from a different perspective. um, this is talking about uh, you working on your spending and your saving, or there may be a holdup with an institution where your money is concerned. This is saying there's a need for you to stop fucking spending, okay? While you are focusing on seeing some healing. With that chariot energy here, there could be something going on with a vehicle, but your money is at the heart of the matter for you, okay? Um, this is you needing to really observe your money and finances so that you can see how to move, um, how you need to proceed, how you can go forward um, with your money situation. So this is you needing to have a clear focus, to have some financial discipline, to stick to a budget. Um, this is you taking charge of your money and finances and looking at how to move forward with determination. This is you having a more managerial role over your money and finances. I say that because there's like two hands here. They may be, both of those hands may be yours, or this may be your hand and somebody else's, but there's a need to have some balance here, right? To make sure that you're able to steer the situation. There may be a need for you to be firm, but there's a need to work hard so that you can see um, what you're focused on pay off and see success with your goals. Because underneath that, you do have choose your battles, okay? Choose your battles. So learn from what you're doing, or learn what you can to, so that you can do it better. But there's a need to hold off, okay? To um, observe, to just really watch your money so that you can make sure that it transitions and heals, or begins to heal. Because with beginning to heal, there's the ability for you to move away from the negativities and the adversities and the challenges, but that's just you starting to move away from it, or finding a way to move away from it. So either you trying to come out of the thick of it, or you are trying to figure out um how to, or you at the place where you are coming out of the thick of it. And so it's still a delicate matter around your money and finances, where the healing is beginning or can begin, but you got to keep a close eye on that shit, okay? So you also have karmic partner, and then what was underneath is divine feminine. So Capricorn, many of you, your money is tied to a karmic partner and to a divine feminine. Okay? You have separation underneath. So there may have been a loss of money. Some of you, there could be a separation where you're splitting up here. And someone may be looking to leave their karmic partner to go into the divine partner here. That's what's here. That's what I'm seeing. But also with the divine feminine here, for some of you, Capricorn, if that's not what you got going on, um, this is either you're the karmic partner or you're dealing with a karmic partner, or something just as karmic is going on around your money. And with divine feminine, there may be a female involved that you're dealing with, but the divine feminine energy is saying also, in terms of looking at it like the empress, right, is that some of you may be getting help from a karmic partner, or getting help from a divine feminine, or getting help from your mother. But this is also saying that um, you focusing on your debts with the karmic partner, or in terms of the debts you are in. But this is also asking for you to focus on how to see the way to have progress, have abundance. There may be a need for more positive giving and receiving between yourself and others. This is also talking about you focusing on the productivity around your money and finances. This may be you focusing on receiving kindness and help with money, or you are extending kindness and help with money. But this is about trying to focus on a way to be creative, to see success, and to prosper here. Okay? And to be able to take care of your debts if this is not like a karmic partner. But for some of you, it does involve that, because we do have the King and Queen of Wands here. So there is a couple here where some of you may be breaking free from someone that you are married to. You do have the Four of Wands here, or have been in a long standing commitment with. Or you may be trying to see how to start having healing begin instead, and see what you can create to come together, to have harmony, success, and completion, and have things line up and stick together, right? Now, you also have divine art. And with divine art, you have transformation time. So this is the time that there's a need to be very, very creative around what you got going on with your money and finances, looking for the possibilities, seeing how to nurture it, being mindful of the threshold your money is at, right? Um, This is also, you looking at all the variables and what action you can take creatively to seeing progress and success with your money. Because you do have under that also the power of the pivot. How do you make some sort of substantial change happen here at a time that it really needs to happen with your money and finances? Or there is some sort of substantial change happening with your money and finances where there's a separation from your money, or some sort of separation that's affecting your money and finances here, and you needing to see how to improve it. This is you being very creative with this divine art and trying to figure that shit out and make things happen, make it work for you. Because with transformation time, this is about your money undergoing change. You trying to make changes with your money and finances here. You trying to um, see a transition here that's working for you, or allows you to start seeing healing begin. But it's requiring you to really observe what the fuck is going on with your money so that you know how to move. Okay, so this is a time to be really careful, and maybe you'd like picking and choosing your battles here. When to fight, when not to fight. What to fight for, what not to fight for. I mean, for some of you, this could be concerning a divorce, or, maybe you're saying, okay, you know what, fuck divorce, let's stick together. This money looking funny. I don't know. But you want healing to begin. So you observing all the alternatives here. Because it's time for a change. Or there's a change happening at this time with your money and finances. So your overall energy and attitude towards, your overall energy around your money and finances is this Six of Wands, but it's in reverse. And so with this Six of Wands here, you may be down in your luck or trying to change your luck with money with that ladybug here. You may be wanting some sort of news or correspondence to come in that you're looking for that's going to allow you to have some success, but you're focusing on how to get more success and victory with your money and finances that you got going on. This is you acknowledging, for some of you, you might be, your pride might be feeling a little low. There might be a need for you to put your pride aside at this time, as it has to do with your money and finances, because your energy and attitude with your money and finances is the Queen of Wands. Okay. And so also, with this Queen of Wands and this King of Wands, um, it looks like you need to get up off your ass. There may be issues with your motivation here, okay, or issues with your creativity, because with this King of Wands, he kind of sitting on his ass, and the King of Wands, he usually knows how to be the leader, right, or take control, but he's sitting on his ass here. Okay, you might be concerned about somebody that your money is connected to or that you're dealing with, them sitting on your ass. Sitting on your ass, sitting on their ass. Maybe they are sitting on your ass. I don't know. But with this Queen of Wands here, you got this Queen of Wands, and then you got these two other chicks over here. So somebody may be needing some sort of support and recognition, or needing a boost towards their pride. Okay. But this is you needing to focus on, or your attitude is you're focusing on being creative and abundant. Okay. With this Queen of Wands, this is having that positive energy, or needing to have positive energy towards what you want to achieve around money. You might be the person that's giving positive energy to someone else, maybe this King of Wands, or you may be focusing on being more positive, being more creative. Because with the Queen of Wands, this is you being creative. This may be you starting a business, or focusing on making sure your money is okay, but also trusting that your money will be okay through whatever creative projects you're able to come up with. Or this may be you being able to get support from others for your love of people that you have shown to others, where now you are receiving acts of kindness at a time that perhaps you want to be able to receive some help to transition out of some difficulty, adversities with money, and move to calmer waters and get more peace of mind here. But this is you starting to, or you about to figure out how to start to get some sort of peace of mind around your money and finances, and figure out how do you get some victory, or how you can go about getting you some good luck, or what it is that you need to acknowledge or recognize, um, or how do you give attention to this, or who you could have help you and give attention to this. Okay, for some of you, there may be a need for you to take a look at, what you're giving attention to financially, and there may be a need for you to revisit that and look at your flexibility, or the lack of flexibility that you may be experiencing. Because with that six, this is also talking about, you may be looking to get more cooperation, or there's something that you need to achieve here. You're trying to look at the mechanics of what's going on, or how things are working with your money. Or this may be you making a sacrifice, or looking to no longer sacrifice. But with that Queen of Wands, this is you being very, very creative. This is you being determined that your money will be okay. This is you taking action to that regard, using your intelligence and immersing yourself, or maybe even re-immersing yourself in your money situation to see how you need to work things, to see how you can develop it. This is also talking about you having a better understanding about what needs to happen, or you may be focusing on someone being gracious towards you, or you may be looking at your level of graciousness that you got going on here around your money and finances. But this is you determined to persevere. Okay, so you have perseverance with your money and finances is get more success here than what you've been experiencing, and start to heal it. There might be something you're no longer going to sacrifice because your concern around your money and finances is this King of Wands. So you could be dealing with the King of Wands who in business, because the King of Wands, um, as a business person, this is someone that's very engaging, charismatic person. This is somebody that's good at negotiating, starting businesses, and coming up with the master plan. So you may be concerned about all these things, whether or not you can, negotiate some things, or what you can sacrifice, or um, have the charisma to get other people to join you in your cause and help you and show you acts of kindness here. Or maybe you need to revisit how you may be showing up in that regard, and you might need to dial back your acts of kindness here. um, but this here is you concerned about whether or not you're going to be able to come up with the master plan, or whether or not you're going to be able to take control in the situation. For some of you, you might be concerned about whether someone you're dealing with, your partner, if they're going to take control of the situation. Some of you waiting for them to get off their ass and take some control here. Okay. For some of you, there's a concern with your significant other um, being able to take responsibility of their debts here, either connected to a karmic partner, or just karmically that they've, gotten themselves into agreements and arrangements and situations where, they have obligations that need to be filled. And so your challenge with your money and finances is the Four of Wands. So the challenge could be, issues with money due to marriage, or a long-term partnership that you're in, where um, as a challenge you may be having issues with your home. Okay. uh, Issues with your ability to have success and completion with your aims, issues with, are you going to be able to go and have some fun, go on a vacation, um, be able to have some downtime here. That could be also the challenge. When can you, uh, get to a place where you see a transition with your money, that you observe, that you see healing is beginning, and you feel happier or have more harmony about it and see more success with it? How do you see more success? And so in the beginning of July, Capricorn, you do have the Ten of Wands. So this is you experiencing some sort of burden around money. You may be being leaned on and feeling overwhelmed by someone financially, where someone's leaning on you financially, or you may be leaning on someone else financially. But there's some sort of burdens that are existing here around money. Okay. There may be some sort of arguments or issues around who has responsibility, or who needs to take responsibility, or trying to hash out, where the responsibility needs to be leaning towards, or leaning, or who it needs to lean on. But there's some sort of burden with money here in the beginning of July. There's a lot of pressure here, pressure to produce. For mid-July, you do have the Fool. So for some of you, you're dealing with an Aries, Capricorn, or you're dealing with an Aquarius. But with the Fool energy here, for some of you, there's a focus on some sort of entrepreneurship. But the Fool is also talking about some of you are breaking free, okay, experiencing financial freedom, or you're trying to work towards that. You're beginning to observe and see healing in that regard. The Fool energy is also saying there's a need to be careful, that even though you may be experiencing seeing healing begin around your money and finances, there's still a need for you to hold off on how you spend and do things, um, because you don't want to be careless or irresponsible here. The Fool is asking you to make sure you're responsible, to take care of your money situation, so that you can experience financial freedom. Some of you will be start to be able to experience financial freedom, but there's still a need for you to take care here. For some of you, there may be you focusing on a get rich quick scheme, so you might want to be careful about that and your ability to try to see if you're going to get success with that or not, because this Six of Wands is in reverse. Okay, and so this is you with this Fool energy. I just feel like with the Fool, if you are experiencing healing beginning, it's going to be here towards the mid July. Or if something's pending or on hold, I feel like this is you being able to go and come up with some sort of alternative, or see your money situation from a different perspective by you being very artful in seeing that it's transformation time, that a need to change it. But the Fool is saying don't be reckless, don't be foolish, don't be irresponsible here, because there's a Two of Wands at the end of July, 2020. This Fool energy is going to play out differently for everyone. Some of you are going to be foolish and reckless and focus on a get rich quick scheme, um, and be irresponsible or carefree. Others of you, you're going to be responsible. You're not going to be careless. You are going to take care of your responsibilities and focus on staying on top of things so that you can build or come to some financial freedom, or be responsible with any financial freedom you obtain. But this is you looking to go in a new direction, okay? Have a new start, some of you. So either some of you are going to experience some financial ruin here with the Fool, and some of you are going to experience avoiding financial ruin. But it's all going to depend on how you handle and work with this Fool energy mid-July, okay? Because it looks like you have the ability to bring an end to a burden, or are you going to hold up under the pressure, or are you going to flop under that pressure? Because after that is the Fool. So what you do here to be responsible in the beginning of July around the pressure that you have here, is going to have some impact on that Fool. So this is about whether or not you're going to have healing begin or not, and see that transition through your creativity and see some success. I feel like it's okay to feel lucky and hopeful luck, but this here is a doing energy. There's a need for you to act, right? To really collab, to draw on your experience and focus on how you can collab about your resources, right? And focus on achieving success through action, not just hope. you know Faith without works is dead. So you want to have faith and you want to do the work, okay? So you can have harmony and comfort, and you want to make sure you have some domestic peace, because there seems to be, Capricorn, for some of you, there's some tie between you and a karmic partner, or in a divine feminine here. So you looking at how to be creative and seeing healing begin, because it's transformation time. You're trying to change something up, all right, by the power of the your power to suddenly change something up. or your power to hold up under it, under a sudden change. Okay, so you may be needing to see what you need to let go of, or how you could resurrect something. Okay, but you want to try to avoid loss or figure out how to um, come up out of it if you're experiencing loss. And towards the end of July, Capricorn, you do got the Two of Wands. So this is duality. So at the end of July, this is going to go one of two ways for Capricorns. This is all going to have a lot to do with how you deal and debate with what you're dealing with financially, right? This is about you making choices, um, making the right decisions, debating your situation clearly, um, seeing yourself through the conflict, dealing with the conflicts that's coming up, how you reorientate the situation, or what do you discover or realize here. Relationships may be a factor. Well, it is a factor for some of you. Looking at your options, there may be at least two, but this is about choice or indecision, what you offer or what's being offered to you. How, do you have a good scope about what's going on here with your money, and how committed are you to having balance and maintaining it, but also upholding your commitments or working with your commitments. Okay, because in this Two of Wands, this is about planning, right, and domination. And so for some of you, I feel like some of you, your plans is going to be out of space, and you're going to feel vulnerable because it's going to be crazy, right? I do feel that for others of you with this planning, um, to dominate, that it's going to be out of space and it might seem crazy, but it just might be something that allows you to feel free, because you come up with some sort of plan that allows you to dominate, even if it's a little out of space, a little out there. This is something that might work for you. So this is duality here, but to do with your planning. So what kind of plans are you making, okay, for forward movement to begin to heal? How are you dealing with the way you observing your money? How are you looking at your money? How are you looking at your money? And do you have a clear focus here? Okay? And choose your battles. What are you fighting for? Okay? Or maybe is this something you shouldn't be fighting for? Or you might need to live to fight another day. I don't know. But you want to focus on how can healing begin? And it starts with the way that you observe or look for the alternatives and take a pause and figure shit out. Stop spending, look at things from a different angle, okay? And manage your money situation better, okay? And use will and determination to move forward. This is you looking at how to overcome your obstacles. Now, your likely outcome with your money and finances here is you do have the Nine of Cups with the Four of Cups. So with the Nine of Cups and Four of Cups, first of all, with that Four of Cups, I feel like you don't like the way things are going or how they end up. But I do feel that this Four of Cups is a mixed bag, right? I feel like this Four of Cups is saying that you may be looking for opportunities, or there could be issues with opportunities. But this Four of Cups is saying also that you're focusing on yourself. You're not putting your money towards anything if you don't have to, or as much as possible, where you're focused on your own goals here. Because with this Nine of Cups, you focus on your own satisfaction. You focus on your own wish fulfillment. But the Nine of Cups is also saying that you're using the law of attraction, right? This is you believing that your money will be good, and that opportunities for money is going to come. And so they do. So I do feel that you experience some satisfaction with your money and finances in the end, Capricorn, through your plans and focusing on how to heal and see the alternatives and overcome the obstacles through being creative and focus on, taking active steps that actually create and allow for you to see some success here and bring more harmony and peace to your situation. And where you are seeing some growth, but it's going to take you assessing and reassessing your situation and focus on overcoming the obstacles. For some of you, there may be a need for some compassion, or look to see where you can have compassion exist in the situation. But this is you focusing on how you can have some assurances around your money, perhaps through your generosity or the generosity of somebody else. But I do see you getting satisfaction here. But this satisfaction, this happiness or this wish fulfillment comes as a result of either you finding opportunities, creating opportunities, or you holding on to what you have and focused only on your goals and maybe not so much on anyone else's or others, where that was something you were doing. Okay, so I do feel like you experienced some measure of contentment here. And this is also being mindful that even if you don't like the way things are, you're not exactly content. This is about you needing to have an attitude of gratitude, because you very much Capricorn are in the energy of the law of attraction. So what you believe, you can conceive. Um, how you feel is influencing the flow of your money and finances and your level of creativity and your ability to see success. So you want to try to be flexible, okay? And focus on how you can create and see that transition, um, despite any loss of money, or you perhaps being separated from your money, or you're not going to allow yourself to be separated from your money. It all depends on you and how you deal with your circumstances, because you do have that energy of duality here. So you make sure you debate this situation in a way that allows you to see success here. All right, and achievement. I hope these almost ended your fucking video. Hold up, you had additional guidance. Sorry to Capricorn. Your guidance is quiet retreat. Okay, it's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Okay? So creative energy is here, and your ability to take control is here, even though you're concerned. But this is about you needing to get stable within yourself so that you can create stability outside of yourself. And your ability to do that is possible, even if you don't like the way things are, the way things are going, because there's a need for you to have an attitude of gratitude and focus on how you can get satisfaction. And there may be a need for you to just focus more on your goals, opposed to others, if that's what you've been doing. And it looks like for some of you, you have. Now, Capricorn, I hope these messages help. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye now.